Hello, hello, my crafty creatures. Thank you for your patience. I uh I realized I was out of a couple of important meds, and because of my wild and crazy weekend, um I just now got 3 seconds. But Hachi Mom, hello! So, due to my wild and crazy weekend and my wild and crazy morning, I'm still not done this project. She is so close. Like every time I thought I had a second, I was wrong. So she sat downstairs staring blankly at me going, "Don't you love me? Don't you love me?" And so I'm hoping within the next couple days cuz I only have 997 stitches left that in today and tomorrow I can get her done. Ugh, but it has been wild and crazy, and it has reminded me as a person with ADHD, while I can make plans, and I'm generally really good about sticking to those plans, so often when I make the plans, everything in my life, like if I'm focused, my life is out of focus. So I just kind of stay blurry so that I can actually get stuff done. But yes, it is so close. It is so close to being done. I also got my first stranger order. So most of the stuff that people have purchased have been through word of mouth to come to me. Pocket referred a couple people to me. My aunt bought some stuff. Like this is the first person where in my advertising, because every all my groups are stuff like, hey, if you sell shit, advertise. So I take those opportunities to just post my links, and it depends on what people are looking for, because even though I haven't finished the update to my website, I've gotten the colors changed, but I haven't changed the map of the website yet. Um, but I just go to the collection because behind the scenes, I actually have everything almost done. But oh my goodness. So yeah, I got my first stranger order, and she ordered really large pieces, so I had to they I I'm getting them done. So oh, I am cranking out my mic today. Apparently my technology is working. So we're working on color 210 right now. Let me show off that color. Um, we're working on very light purple right now. And I only have 72 stitches left of it. Ah, oh my goodness. It has been a wild and crazy trip, and this Monday has not exactly started out any better. So when we get up relatively early, husband creature and I, and especially since I don't go to bed till like 2 or 3 in the morning. Go to sleep, I should say. I'm in bed by like 11:30, 12 o'clock. But we get up 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning, and we just let the dogs out. We have a fenced-in backyard. There's no reason for us to really worry about our dogs getting out, except for when there's a kitty. This morning there was a kitty, and Pixie she-hulked her way through the fence. Um, we're gonna skip the psychedelic therapy. So yeah, Pixie she-hulked her way through the fence and to get the kitty, and then I brought Cesar and Kira came in, and there was no Pixie, and I started to panic a little bit because we have naked dogs. Oh, well, adverts in the music. I hope if they're on the screen. Um, Jeez. Oh yeah, because it is technically. Uh, Oops. Let's see. Where am I? There we go. Yeah, I'm working the very last bit at the tippy top. And funny enough, the next color I'm working. Okay, so Pixie She-Hulk through the fence. I haven't yet been out to assess the damage. I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that later on, um, after stream. But and my dogs run around naked. They are both microchipped, but they're shepherds, so they generally don't run off too far, with the exception of Pixie and cats. And she came with this morning, so I'm starting to think that she's gonna just have to. At night, we'll make her naked, kind of thing. Um, but so husband creature was getting ready to take a shower, so he got back into his clothes and helped me look for her. And as luck would have it, as soon as he got out of my shouting range, she would come back in through the hole that she created and walk in the back door. And yeah, that was my morning. So I'm already tired, and I have I have two projects that are coming to ending. There's Rainbow Infinity here, and I've been working on a hat for a coworker. Um, it's a long stitch sunflower, which it's been ages since I've done long stitching. So she's like, "Well, how much do I owe you?" Now, it's one thing when I make something and I put it up for sale. I have so much issue when someone brings me yeah. Yeah, I would agree with that. And seeing it's tomorrow morning for you. Um, but she brought me all this stuff, and I told her, I'm like, it's not going to be the name brand string, but I have all the colors you need because it's a sunflower. I need yellow, brown, and green. And I'm like, I can do this for you. And she's like, well, how much do I owe you? And I'm like, well, this is really just practice for me. I don't feel confident in placing a charge, especially when you gave me all the expensive bits. And she's like, no, I don't feel right having you do it for free. I'm like, okay, so $10 because, well, yes, you gave me everything. And yes, I see this as a round of practice because it really is. Um, so $10. It makes up for the time, even though I call it a work project, so I work on it on my breaks at work when I'm not doing anything. Uh, but that is almost done. I have the green vine left to do and some couching left to do to outline it. And I'm actually kind of proud of it. I have some French knots. I have some dark brown French knots left to do. But honestly, I'm really rather proud of it, especially seeing as I haven't done long stitch in the better part of a decade, almost two. Um, okay, I just did that one. So I'm trying to get all the weird outliers. Because there's a clump that goes down here, which I'm slowly working on, but I'm trying to, and this is the tail end of this particular piece of string, so I'm trying to get the ones that are just here out of the way. Let's see. Okay, skip two and down two. Well, I am so glad that I had our spring forward is coming up soon, so I don't know I don't know if it's gonna make it closer to you or further away from you. But yeah, our spring forward is coming up this weekend, and I have I have just no time at all. Like this week, my Wednesday off, so there'll be no stream this week. So or on Wednesday this week because I'm really hoping that I get this done by Tuesday because I have training on Wednesday. My Wednesday off, I have to go in for training that I probably already know how to do. Which I can't help but roll my eyes because I'm tired of doing things I already know how to do and that I could probably teach people how to do. but 'tis the way of the world. uh, well, I think I'm the farthest. Well, I'm thinking I'm almost the farthest east from you. Well, maybe. Nah, well, at least that. Well, hello. Okay, I'm here. Oh my, that's gotta be a little painful. I mean, I think it's weird, but at the same time, I acknowledge it exists. Woo woo! Uh, so it is confirmed. I do have the first week in April off. I will be not streaming the first week in April. Um, because I'm gonna take time to do stuff for me and the house and husband, creature, and I. And yeah. Oh my goodness. So PBD. I have a glitterific piece of fabric that'll be going out. Um, should I? It's gonna go in a baggie. It's gonna go in a Ziploc bag. Should I have a glitter warning on it? Warning that contains glitter. And I'm gonna bag it separately from the other from the other piece of fabric. I'm gonna, since this is my first stranger danger one, I'm gonna try to make it all zhuzhy and stuff. So it's gonna get all the pertified. I mean, Thames got kind of pertified, and so everybody gets kind of pertified. Like everybody I send stuff to, they get the A minus version of my stuff that I'm sending out. This person's gonna get like an A plus version of what I can send out. Cause I love you all, but you guys know me, so I'm like, here, it's pretty. I made it so it didn't break. Um, but yeah, the pictures I post of it don't do it any justice, and I'm not even sure showing it on video on the camera will do it any justice either. But this is the piece of fabric that I'm sending out. It's glitterful. Um, let's see if I can get it on this camera. Jules won't mind glitter. It's really hard. It is uh uh PBD understands the level of glitter that is on this piece of fabric. Um, and it holds its glitter too because it's an infusion. It's a starch. It's a starch paint that actually like shoots the glitter into the fabric. So um yeah, it's some good stuff. I honestly like all the products everybody who has gotten from me. They are what I would send out to someone. Like if it is not up to my standards, I'll do it again. Um, I see that your brain is wrapping the words around today. My good friend. Yeah, don't feel bad. That's why I talk and I don't type. Is while words are hard, um, I'm my brain is reading it just fine. So don't feel like don't feel like you need to correct yourself because my brain it's how I see. Um, so don't correct yourself on my behalf. I get what you're saying, but that's why I don't often type. It's why I lurk a lot and I only hop into voice chat when I have like enough energy. Um, so so yesterday I was a royal pain in the butt. I did not realize that one of my cohorts in my UX class was also on Squirrel Station because I was actually going to suggest it to them. And uh, Salty is phenomenal. They are just amazing. If you have time to have a conversation with them, 100% agree. They are funny, they are engaging. I wish I had more time in the world to get to know more of my cohorts, but um, Salty is amazing. So I had to go in and say something because while I'm not Shoost and I'm not PBD or PBM. I'm not the polar bears. I'm not Shoost and I'm not Jay. Well, when I go in, I do get a little bit of, oh hey, it's Raw. So I had to or Pocket, like even Pocket's a minor celebrity. Um, I had to go in and be like, hey, this person's awesome because legitimately they are, and they're going through a little bit of a rough time, and if I can give them some love, and I can get them to have some love, I want that. Um, so that was my fun yesterday is being like, oh hey, check this out. little bit of flexing, uh, uh. I don't flex my muscles very often. Like I really don't. Like I would prefer to be under the radar. But they were just having a rough ass time and they were feeling a little bit down. So I was like, "Yo, check this out. I hope you smile." Oh my goodness. So, I'm chucking along here. I Okay, so it says I have 59. Is that really the case? Like, am I missing a spot? It can't be. Well, maybe I am. Oh, I guess I am. Okay, so I have the spot where I'm working, and then I have a short doody doo line over out of camera. But oh my goodness, I'm super pumped to be on the track, to be getting projects done, and getting and honestly selling to people that I don't have any connection to. I love everybody who purchases my stuff. 100% all the love. All the love. But it's different when it's different when someone you have no idea who they are. You're like, okay. That's another level of awesome. That's a different type of awesome. Same feelings. Um just a different type of awesome. There we go. So my hoop display hoops finally came in. So I'm gonna be trying to focus on um getting some of my 6 and my 8-inch stencils hooped up and ready to go because I have a craft fair coming up in 2 weeks. Oh no. So down here in America, the Supreme Court has just let out its decision on the orange uh, Cheeto being taken off the ballot, and they have decided that he is going to be on the ballot. So because he did not incite. This is what our highest court of the nation is stating, that he did not incite the uh the challenge to the vote. So oh my goodness. Hi, welcome to the US. All your hopes and dreams, I'm sorry. Sorry we lied. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty much. Yeah. Husband creature who is not into politics whatsoever just messaged me that. So that should tell you how deep this is starting to hit. I'm actually the one who pays attention to the politics and whatnot in the house, and honestly, I haven't looked in, I haven't looked today because I was scared of what just happened. Um, yeah. So that just happened. Yeah, I have to get my skill up to snuff. Um, because uh because of being disabled, I'm looked a little bit down upon. Trying to emigrate anywhere. Um, because I have a high class snooty disability. They get kind of uppity, and they don't like, yeah, they don't like that. Well, so I had to email my doctor today. I had to send my doctor a chart, a message, because um I I've been having a lot of pain for a while now, but I haven't it hasn't shown up on the outside, so my doctor isn't been, yeah. Yeah. Um even though I'm well maintained, it's very hard looking how I look and then trying to go somewhere and then like just giving the full story and they're like, "Yeah, next." But so I emailed my doctor because my foot has just been trying to eat my soul, essentially. And I don't think she's gonna do anything, but I can hope. Uh, because my dad had severe gout. Like he moved to Arizona for the dry heat levels of gout. Um, his feet were so swollen that he had to use a cane, and he didn't take very good care of it. So I'm gonna toss that out there. And recently, like I my hello dragon. Recently my foot has been just trying to murder me. I suck it up, Buttercup, because no one wants to hear me whine about it, and that's been told to me a couple of times. It's like, well, everybody's in pain. We don't want to hear about it. I'm like, okay, fine. Until I noticed the swelling. Um, and so I noticed that my foot had started to around the bone, like that nice bone that goes into your big toe. How it's nice, it's predominant. You can see that you can see the ridge of that bone. Um, on my left foot, I can still see it, nice and clear as day. On my right foot, it is a little. You can see the line where it goes, but my foot is swollen to the point where you can barely see that bone, and I still have to walk around. So I messaged my doctor today, and I went, here's a picture. My left foot's fine. Um, what can we do about my right foot? And I have not been tested for gout. I have not had my uric acid tested, or the uric acid in my blood tested. Um, and that's how they determine if you have gout or not. And it's not that it's not that I want another disease, but if I have it, I need to be able to treat it. So, and my dad, he had the walking braces. At 48. Actually no. No, oh my god. Oh wow. So, in August of this year, I will have been alive longer than my father. Um, yeah, yeah, wow. So, he had debilitating gout. um, See, I don't, and that's the thing is I don't like. I have a coworker whose husband has gout, and she's going through. Well, do you eat this? Do you do this? Do you do this? And I'm like, no. And she's like, sucks for you. You just have the genetic version that, and I think that's why it's only that one section of bone and my knee because my foot hurts. I've been utilizing my knee more, and my knees are already bad. So because my foot hurts, I've been bracing myself with my knee, which is now starting to hurt, and now it's traveling up to my hip. So I have to get it looked at. I have to find out why it hurts because I would like to stop being in pain, and I don't want to hear, oh, you're getting old. That's what happens. Yes, I understand. I am getting older. But that is not. I'm very active. I'm very healthy. I eat well. I exercise fairly regularly if you count 5 days a week walking 10 miles. Like, and it's low impact. It's not like I'm busting ass, but I'm tired of hearing, "Oh, hey, you're just getting older." That's not an excuse. How about we look a little deeper? How about we look at I have a disease that likes to bring friends, and then I also have a mental ailment that likes to bring friends, both physical and mental. Oh, I it's just so frustrating. It's like I'm not searching for more medications. I'm not searching for more diagnoses. I'm looking to see if I have something. If I have it, let's treat it. If not, let's move on and see what I have so I can treat it. It's not, I don't want, honestly, I don't want any more pills. I don't want any more doctors. I don't want any more. I want less. At just $6. Oh my goodness. Okay, so put down. Okay. Okay, that's where we are. I I'm always so bothered by, oh, well, why do you keep searching for diagnoses? It's like, because I'd like to get better, or I'd like to be able to treat what I already have. I, I, and I have a good, I'd like to think I have a good nature about it. Like, I'm just, I'm tired of being in pain. I don't want to damage my liver by taking taking Tylenol or aspirin or NSAIDs. I don't want to damage my liver by taking those unnecessarily. Like yesterday, I popped a Tylenol. They worked. I popped a round of Tylenol. And as I say this, I do admit that I will kill a bitch once every 3 months to damage my liver and not be in pain. So I recognize that. I'm really hoping my foot isn't stuffed. I just got praised for having feeling in it. And I still have feeling in it. It's just very extreme feeling that I would like to make stop. And it's already killing me, and I've barely walked today. I don't know what I'm gonna do for work. Get a rollerblade. Oh yeah, I hate. Well, and I've had my doctor long enough that she should know that I abhor. That's the kind of word I'm using because that's how strongly I feel about it. I abhor using medication to um numb yourself. Like I am a face your problems kind of gal. I'm very abrupt. But that also comes from watching so many loved ones do exactly that. My father included. My birth father killed himself with drugs and alcohol. It was just in the reverse, is when he finally realized that he had to face his problems and deal with his shit. His body couldn't handle the sobriety, and that's what killed him. And so I have a deep understanding, but also at the same time a deep hatred of losing the control to face my problems and work with them. Um, I've had friends who are addicts. I have friends who are recovering addicts. There's no hate towards them. I help them the best that I am capable of, but I do tell them that they are they are not helping themselves by running away from their problems. And I know sometimes that doesn't help, but with some people it does. I don't mean to be a dick about it all the time, just sometimes. I will still be here, Dragon. Oh, need one more. Yeah, yeah, that's the thing, and that's so. I ran out of a couple of they're convenience meds. They're my birth control and um, a preventative med for my kidneys. I ran out the first of the month, and whoops, that's all I got to say for that. But I did order them, and they will uh, they will be picked up either today, tomorrow, or Wednesday within the next couple days. I'm just so tired. Yeah, well, see, for me, the 3 days I didn't have my ADHD meds. I mean, because I have created the habit of taking my medications. It really doesn't matter which ones they are. It's just I make sure that they're there and I take them. Um, so that's that particular level of fun. Um, but and I'm also running into the time of year where I lose my voice, which is just so much fun. Like and my allergies don't know whether to come or go because the weather is so the Pacific Northwest is having the winter that the Northeast generally has. Texas is on fire. We're fucking in spring here. Like my face is like some days it's like oh hey I can breathe. Other days it's like trying to kill me. Like I'm done with this. I'm done with all the confusion. My brain life needs to go back inside my brain and reality needs to be back and and I got my soda. Also, one of the things when I changed my uh cholesterol medication because my thyroid doesn't work, I have to be on a cholesterol med. Oh, So I changed that. I changed my cholesterol med, and that enabled me to have Fresca again. Now, yeah, I have two. I have twice a day. I have well, no, 3 times a day. So I have my Synthroid that I have to take an hour before. So generally, when I wake up in the morning, the first time I'll look at the clock and see what time it is. Fresca is grapefruit. It's a grapefruit soda, and I really really like it. Um, and I was very very devastated when I got put on Lipitor, and you can't have grapefruit with Lipitor, but you can have grapefruit with Crestor because I did the research when I changed the med. I'm like, I wonder, can I have this? And I can. And I mean, I don't have it a lot. It's not like a main staple of my diet, but I enjoy it every once in a while because people think it's weird that I like Fresca. I'm like, it is a good soda. Stufu. And that's pretty much how the conversation goes. I like it. Okay. Here. You want to try some? I don't like grapefruit the fruit, but anything with grapefruit in it, I couldn't have. And literally the only thing I like is the Fresca. That is the only thing I like with grapefruit in it. The atafostatin is different than the rovustatin. Um, Atafostatin wasn't as heavily tested as rovustatin. So Lipitor was just kind of tossed on the market as a competitor for Crestor. Crestor had the most studies and the most in-depth studies done on it for more of a balance because of the allergic reaction um, with Lipitor of the lactic acid buildup. Um, some people on Lipitor their allergic reaction is that their muscles create more lactic acid than they normally do. Um, and that creates a burning sensation all over. Now, I was having that, and I'm like, this hurts. Can we stop it? So my doctor suggested Cosequin, and that took the burning away a little bit. Now that I'm on Crestor, and I still take the Cosequin because I don't think it was all the Lipitor's fault that I had the burning sensation. We haven't figured out what the burning sensation is. I honestly think it's flare ups from whatever's going on in my system, and because it's not all the time, but I still take the Cosequin because it's good. It's a good supplement for the heart, and I would like to at least have one organ that's not failing me. And if I had a choice, the two that I have that aren't failing me are my heart and my lungs. I like that their team go keep me alive. Like I'm all about that. Um, so I keep treating them well. I try to keep my brain going, but sometimes that's just exhausting. Oh my goodness. Okay. This area I'm kind of freelancing in, but yeah, I've been doing pretty good other than this. It was just so insane. So Friday night, I have to tell you my epic car story because I haven't typed it out anywhere specifically. I've given frustration bits here and there, but the epic car story. So Friday night, I get out at 11 p.m. And I'm like, okay, la 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 la. I get to my car. Get to my car. I turn it on. Nothing. It goes, hey, your 12-volt battery is low. Because part of having the hot cold, I don't know if anybody else experiences or knows about this, with going from warm to super cold, it zaps your car battery. It takes the energy out, and I knew I needed a new 12 volt because my card told me 6 months earlier, so I can't completely blame this on my car. This was partially my fault. Um, so it goes, hey, your 12 volt's not working. Please see the owner's manual. So I look in the owner's manual, and it says go to dealer. I'm like, it's 11 o'clock at night. How about you tell me what's wrong with my car? So then I go to the Google Foo, and I go, the fuck is wrong with my car? And they're like, oh yeah, your 12 volt's dead. Either get it jumped or get a new one. So I have husband creature because I only live a mile and a half away from where I work. So that makes it awfully handy. But so I call husband creature, and neither one of us have a pair of jumper cables, which we both know we have a pair of jumper cables, and the fuck if we know. Because in the creature house, when you need something immediately in an emergency, of course we don't know where it is, because the creature house, while not haunted, is very spirited. Ask husband creature about the remote sometime. And I put headphones on, because yeah. But so we didn't have jumper cables. So he just brought me home, and the next day was I had to work this weekend, so it was a crunch time in the daytime because I didn't have a whole lot of time. But went to go get a battery. They're like, "What kind of Prius do you have?" Now, apparently, in 2017, they decided that they were going to make 50 billion types of Priuses. And my VIN number pulls up 3 types, but there's a backstory to that. So I tell them I have a Prius. All it says on the back of my car is Prius. In the only place that it says that it has the Prius, it says Prius. I don't have anything else. And they're like, oh, okay. So we just kind of randomly pick one. Wrong size. So I get the old battery out. Bring the battery we just purchased, bring it back. And I discover that I have a Prius 1. And yesterday, I was telling this story. My coworker's like, it was the Prius, and it's only the Prius, and that is how it is a Prius 1. There's nothing after it. It is Prius. Because in 2017, they had the Prius C, they had the Prius Prime, they had the Prius V, which was supposed to be a 4, but there's some design errors in that. So, and I know my car's specs. I have a 1.8 liter engine. It's not an impressive car. Like, I can tell you my engine size. I can tell you it's a 4-cylinder. Like, it's but I couldn't, like, I was like, it's a Prius. It says Prius on the back. I promise you. And I looked again. All it says is Prius. But I've learned that my car is a Prius 1. Prius 1. So got the battery all changed, and then it was time to go to work. So instead of like being able to cross stitch at all anywhere on the weekend, and then Sunday I was working on my class because I have as of today I have 2 weeks left. I'm heading into week 18, and the week after is week 19, and I'm pumped. But at the same time, I have such a big project, and that's what I hope to be doing this weekend in between other things is putting color into my project. Because it's all wired out. I know what I'm going to do. I just have to get it out of this area into Figma and then get it moving. So that's that. And then the 19th, the week of the night, the last week is when I'm going to be like just balls to the wall. So I'm hoping I get this done so that I can focus more on my conclusion of stuff. Okay, so we're gonna move over. Oh yay, we're gonna move over here a little bit for the conclusion. Oh, holy dog hair, Batman. We have 26 stitches of 210 left. I just got to figure out where, because it's all in here. It's all in there. Um, Such a random spot for that. Okay, I'm just okay. So starting out. This is the jumpy color, but there's only 26 stitches left, so. Then we're moving on to the other big color, 3747. And that is the other big color. 210 had let's see. It had 456 stitches and 3747 has 471. So, these are the last two big colors. Everything else is a much smaller go around. And of course, since it's the first Monday of the month, all my bill notifications are going off. Okay, we can do this. We got this, Raw. We got this. Oh, that's not even the furthest down. I gotta check myself, yo. Okay. I'm glad you were able to make it. Get some sleep, lady. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Almost done this color. Oh my goodness. Okay. We've about hit a color zero. In stitch and a half, we will be at zero. I don't know if. Oh, I guess it is. Huh? Like, I don't know if it's catching this far over because I'm not sure where I aimed my camera. There we go. We've just hit zero on 210. Oh, oh, apparently we haven't. There's 4 stitches that I'm missing. I don't know where they are. This is always the fun part is, hey, where are they? Oh my goodness. That is the most random spot ever. Okay, here we go. No, we're fine. Oh, okay. Here's hoping little dregs I have left are enough to get these 4 stitches. Because to be completely honest, if it's not, I'm gonna end on whatever stitch I end on. Look at that. Look at that. I did have enough for the last 4. Very nice. Very nice. And and welcome back, Dragon. I don't know if I actually said that out loud. I did acknowledge that you came back. Just not sure I said it out loud. Okay, 210 is all done. We have a color 0. That's dad joke day. Dad jokes all the time. Okay. We are going over to the wild color of 3747. We're going to do that color for the next hour, see how far we get. I'm pretty sure I will not get all 471 done. But I've already done 130 stitches today, and who knows? Who knows what I'm capable of? Well, that's kind of easy. The best thing about this color, apparently, is that it is a filler color, so as long as I stay within my parameters, all I have to do is go back and forth. I'm gonna do the one like rogue little bouncy bit area first, because it's like all over the place, but everything else is very much within the confines. Like all of this space is that one color. All of the space up here is that color. Like it's it's kind of nice. Not gonna lie. Okay, so but I'm gonna do the rogue area first. Oh my goodness. Okay. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm working way down at the bottom, and it's only like 8 stitches, so I didn't really like. They don't really. Mm-hmm. Whew. Okay, there's that. There's that. We're gonna fill that spot in. we're gonna go to one more spot, and then we're gonna fill in. Then we're gonna go up to fill, where I can shut my brain off, and all I gotta do is go back and forth. And that's where the days of 500 stitches in a stream come back, is because when I just have to go back and forth and not look at the pattern. Okay, I got that area done. And let's see. I'm just looking at like the area where I have to just fill in, and it is what it is. Okay, so we're moving over to we're gonna for the remainder we're gonna fill in this area here. We're gonna see how far we get. Cause yeah, it's pretty much if it's a white spot in this realm, I fill it in. Yep. And I thought you were here, Dan. We have back in here. Okay. Only reason I really need to zoom in is so I can start marking off stitches as soon as I get them. Do my secure stitch. And just a reminder, after I'm done Rainbow Infinity, I will only be working on Buffalo Woman until she is completed. Um, Also with a toss in here and there of Hogwarts Castle. I've been working super duper hard to try to organize all of my shit and get all my shit in order so that I can start doing. I think I'll do. I, I don't know, cause soon, my Thursdays I can go back from doing. I can do 9 to noon, because the only reason I shortened it back up was because I had that class from 9 to 10. So I can go back to doing a longer stream on Thursdays. So that might be my Hogwarts Castle day for a little bit. Are you just trucking around everywhere, or is she just trucking you around everywhere? Pig. Yeah. She knows I'm not. She knows I'm not thrilled with her. Don't cry about it. Giving me panic attacks at 8 in the morning. So yeah, we started at 96.14%. And in all fairness, tomorrow I'll probably work on it a little bit more. I know after I log off today, I have a couple of assignments that I need to get done. So I will be doing other things once I get done because I spent this morning cleaning up my shit. Okay, let's so after I got there, I got one, two, three, four. Yes, now I'm actually kind of intrigued. How many mortars have you dropped on Cajun today? Nosy gun bunnies want to know. uh, so, Jules, I'm sorry that you're sore. I feel you. Feel you, girl. I feel you. I'm trying. Uh, I know this sounds awful, but I would start implementing when she runs off. I would start implementing the Pepe Le Pew approach. As long as she's not heading towards traffic or a wildfire, like I'd be like, just make sure she's in eyesight, kind of deal. Like, because everybody in this stream knows that 4 and 5 year olds have way more energy than all of us combined. Now let's give that that 4 and 5 year old, I don't even know. Like, let's just give her spiciness, so we all have to suffer. That's what I do. Is when I was working in group homes, because we would have grown ass adults elope, and my theory was, unless they are heading towards traffic or a dangerous situation. Oh, I mean, even if it was like, I feel bad, but the one person I worked with ran off, went into an open window, and grabbed a burger out of somebody's hand. I felt so awful, but at the same time, she wasn't running into traffic. Now I'm fast in short bursts, and I pay for it. But I, 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 I'm guessing that eloping into dangerous situations is always the instance. Like, it's never into like a giant field where you're like, okay, wide open area. You wear yourself out. You go. I'm gonna be right behind you. Go have fun. Yeah, it's never in that situation. They're always trying to run into the most dangerous place that they can see in the situation that they're in. So just take me with a grain of salt. This is why I support kid leashes. It's Frogger. On the Daytona 500 track, it would be Frogger. See, I I was scared to run. Like, that could be because trauma, but I never. I did things, but I always had the calculated risk of, can I do this? Sorry, I am in fact very bound and determined to get most of this done today. Oh my goodness. And at the same time my brain is going through like everything else that I have to get done. Like I do have to set up the ombre for the green fabric I'm making, which is always fun. Oh, the ombre patterns are actually probably the most time consuming because I have to get the piece that's um I have to get the piece cut big enough, and then I have to have it attached and on a timer because they I you roll it up, so it gradients. But yeah, I want to have this space filled in for the end of the stream. I thought I had already pulled more. No, no, I hadn't. I'm glad that husband creature set up a slow cooker meal because I have I have a lot to do today. Okay. Raw creature time. the stream to fold your laundry to. I'm doing stuff, you're doing stuff, we're all getting stuff done. Jules is chasing her kid around who was trying to kill her. I'm therapeutically stabbing stuff. Dan is Dan is dropping bombs on Cajun. Ma'am, you're fine. No, you're fine. I still have half an hour or more. You kind of you made me worry this morning. I'm not thrilled with you. You gave me a good worry. So for those of you who weren't here, Pixie she hulked through a fence panel because she saw a kitty, and then gallivanted around till she caught the kitty. I don't know if she actually caught the kitty and what she did to the kitty. I don't know. But she hulked through the fence, and I now have a fence panel to fix. Good thing it's coming into spring. I actually have two fence panels that still need to be replaced, and she is just up the ante on at least one of them. I still have to. I forgot to take a shower last night. Totally intended to take a shower. I was just so sore and tired that I went to bed. So that'll probably be the first thing I do after I get off stream is to set up a shower and take a shower, and then get get the dye bath in place for the fabric that I have to make. And then make the fabric. We're below 400 on this color already. uh, you can go toss it on the front gates of the Supreme Court if you want. Oh my goodness. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I am tired. Hi, violence. I am tired. Oh, I managed to at least organize my fabric this weekend. Like it's all sectioned out into 14, 18, 16, and the other stuff. So I'm glad for that. Like I got that done. Overall, I have 14 count the most. Um, but that is also the most common cross stitch size. But yeah, after I'm done after I'm done this one, I will have at least Divine Instinct over in the corner with Captain Penis because those two are gonna roll out at the same time. But I might have a schedule change by then, so who knows? I might actually be able to stream longer. Oh my goodness. Yeah. I do like I do like the cottons. Um if you I'll have to hop on a video call, but I'm considering spending stupid amounts of money on some wool yarn from a local farmer. Um and they also have alpaca like the processing plant is like right next door. This level of how close the wool is from the sheep kind of thing. Um, but I'll have to have you on video call if you um if you want to see all the pretties. I discovered it while working for the NFJP grant, and to be completely honest, it was well worth the trip. It was beautiful and well worth um going back because as expensive as I first thought it to be, now getting out into the wide world of what it actually is, it's really good price. So I think I shared it at one point in time, but I've lost something here. Hello. Yeesh. So I can't yeesh too loud because I had a big cup of coffee and then I will probably after I'm done closing up shop here, go have some more caffeine. I also have a like I don't even know how to handle this. I have a one-way interview that I'm gonna that I'm super excited about. Don't get me wrong, super excited about. Oh, my hands froze. Um, but I'm not quite sure how I feel about it. Nah, I can't. That's the rough thing is I can't have too much coffee because it spikes my blood sugar, and that's bad. Um, oh, right now my body just aches. Is it like the fork? I mean, I balance it out. Um, if I space it out far enough, I don't have to worry as much. But if I were to take something, and I'm also on Vyvanse, which also speeds up your heart rate, like I have to appease most of my body systems, so I try to balance it out best I can. You miss the sudden realization that I have been alive longer than my birth father. Um, almost longer. August, I'll have been alive longer than him. Um, and I think some of his diseases are starting to pop up, and getting my doctor to recognize that is frustrating. Oh my goodness. So I see lots of blood work in my future. It is. I'm not today. I'm not cold, but I'm not warm either. I might actually utilize a hot water bottle today, at least while I'm at home. Have a good cry, because it hurts and I have to walk 10 miles today. Yeah. Mm. I didn't get quite as far as I wanted to. At least not on stream. Um, who knows? I might have enough to get things started and finish up this area after I sign off. But ugh, the goal, the goal is this week. I have enough cross stitch time. I don't have too much insanity going on. I would have been done this weekend, but my car and my body and life just decided to fucking mutiny. So I'm very frustrated about that. On the upside, I have started to go through my clothing. So I'm getting my drawers all cleared out and so we started today at 997 stitches left to do. I had every intention of having this all done by the end of stream on Thursday, but didn't happen. Then I was like, oh yeah, I'll totally work on it other days of the week. Nope, didn't happen. So I am I'm excited. Like I want nothing more than to have this done, get it all nice, clean, pressed, nice and mounted on some good foam board and send up. But life and I have very different expectations as to what's actually going to happen. And I gotta say, I'm not looking forward to work training Wednesday. Okay, so I'm gonna toss some numbers up so we can. All right. Oh, we did 271 stitches today. We are at 97.19%. We have 726 stitches left to go. So, I still got 10 minutes, so I'm gonna see what I can get. But that's where we're at just right now. That kind of makes me excited. That pumps me up. Yeah. Because in all fairness, 700 stitches I can do in a day. Um, but I can I can get it down just a little bit more. Shiny rocks! All the rocks. I'm trying to at least get this piece of string to the end of this line right there. So I think I can. Definitely don't have enough to do the return flight, but I think I can at least get one way. Red chicken, even though I still have a ton of stitches left in this. Okay. Oh, I dropped something. Oh, so very funny. In all of my adventures this weekend, I found my color wheel. Like, I had it, and I was like, oh, hey. Yeah, I found it again, so that makes me happy. Hmm. Yeah, in cleaning my closet, I found one of my pairs of comfy pants that I love, and I got rid of a pair of pants that I hate. Now the next step will be getting all of this stuff into my car to donate. Finish up this line, and I'll give the final count of the day and invite everybody to join me tomorrow. Where I don't I don't know as if I'll necessarily get done, but I'll get fucking close. And in saying that, I will. I'm keeping this the project up here on the frame. So if I'm not done by the end of stream on Tuesday, what little time I have during Wednesday, if I get down to the point where I'm doing the last few stitches, I will hop on and I will do the last few stitches on air. So that there will be proof. Okay. Hit the check mark. No, no. I'm trying to clear. Okay, so 298, almost 300 stitches today on stream. Okay, so we have 700 stitches left. 25,115. When the total amount of stitches is 25,814. So we are at 97.29%. I'm excited. We're coming in. We're coming in for a landing. So I hope everybody has a great day. I will see everybody tomorrow, 10 a.m. Hopefully, I'll get a little bit more done before I venture off onto the rest of my day. But I love all you. Thank you for the gift of your time, and I will see everybody tomorrow. Super excited, super pumped.